Look at the cock.
Yeah, yeah.
Look at that. Don't put me to video, play it like this.
What's in the mill?
Oh, heaps.
Nice. Not much going on today so far. Worked on a video, placed some calls, and as it looks, opened some packages. Sweet. Start with these. I think I know one of these is. Audio cable. Because I figured it out, I think, what the issue is. Ooh, this one's much longer than the old one. But I think something happens with these cables here over time, and they can't handle it. That's why the audio has gone to shits. So let's put this one back on. Alright, that theory has now been debunked. Doesn't work. Even worse than the old cable. Just in case, I also ordered another one. Maybe that one will work. No microphone yet. Alright. Have to keep on going with that. Next up. Look at this. Fresh leather. Battery's gonna cut out now. See you in a sec. Right, and we're back with on the Transalp new leather seat cover. Now I would have to test it, see if it's real leather. It probably is. Should be. But also that I'm already starting to feel a bit nauseous. Call me crazy, but I'm not a fan of the new car smell, and it actually makes me nauseous. And this smell is all too familiar, so we should be golden. I'm gonna wait till the very end before putting this on because the seat is not gonna fit perfectly with the Africa Twin tank, and we'll need some serious manhandling at the tip. And then this one can go on. Should look nice, eh? All ready from China. What do we got here? Chinese foot pegs. Bit the bullet anyway. Hopefully these won't fall apart, but in the end I found these being sold on Amazon too, and there were reviews, and I think it seemed alright. They look sturdy so far. Looking good. They're grayish. They might turn slippery because it's pretty slippery paint on here. Expecting them to be black. Pretty heavy, but this should be great. Finally, a wider foot peg. It's just easier to rest your foot on because otherwise, you know, you get this. You lean back or you lean forward, and no real sweet spot in the middle. This should change the game. Oh, sweet. One of the travel items. So this is a laptop charger, and this one you can hook up to the 12-volt socket. Now I used to have one before, which was on eBay, full-on China thing. The top plate melted off, no problem, was still working, and then later it wasn't working properly anymore, but it did so for a while, and it charges the laptop, which is great. This one's from Grundy, so this is an actual brand. We'll see if it means anything, but this one should be better. And these are neat, so you can adjust how much voltage goes into your laptop. That way you don't have to do the whole, what do you call it, a transformer, put the whole, one of those box units on your motorcycle somewhere. This will achieve the mission just perfectly and doesn't take up too much space. That's why I need that socket in the back, so I can just hook it up there and ride, and the laptop charges. Neat. That's a bit of weight. Ooh, nice. These are from Malcolm, from Econ Honda. Most of the parts that I'm getting when they come from New Zealand are coming off him. So these are the second And oh, the missing dust seal, remember that? Now we're good. And these are second-hand brake pistons, so they're different tops. Gonna need some cleaning. Rear pistons, oh yeah, massive improvement compared to the old one. This is the old one. See that? Focus. There you go. Well, that wraps it up. Sweet as. See if I can sort out some other things. Shame about the microphone, but we'll get there eventually. And I still hope it's not something inside the camera, because the camera's already suffering with a lens error if I zoom it out, you know, at a certain point. That happened after Burt Monroe, the beach races, just sandstorm, got so much sand on the lens barrel and the camera suffered. I like that camera, stay with me. Yesterday I had the opportunity to go to the cargo to the city after closing hours of everything else, but I could pop by their warehouse, which was good. Got this thing, was holding a vise, that was like 40 bucks, this thing was 20. Bit of an impulse buy, because I didn't think of how wide the clamp could open. It's not going to be far. Let's see, because I need a vise in this work corner, just to keep everything separated from George's area and work. Ah, this is pretty far still. No, this is good. This is nice. Probably won't be able to handle a lot of weight, but still gonna try. What's pretty sweet is that you can angle it, so. Work area with a PowerPoint. Nice. Some brake fluid so you can sort out calipers. Alright, time to bathe the new pistons. Watered down. So now I also got 2000 grit sandpaper. New second-hand pistons only need a little bit of work. A little dent in here, pushing inward. This stuff is so gnarly. One of the many liquids I've had leaking in the pannier once. This one was the least fun. Second worst was some sort of sesame seed spice from a flask in Japan, which I put in my noodles every day. Delicious, but not in your pannier. Lubing up the caliper. It is a bit dark in this corner. This stuff is, I don't know how to describe it, very fluid. So now I got to push this back in evenly. That sounds good so far. Well, that's in. That went a lot easier than expected. Hope to keep that up. Let's plug this one in. Oh, nope. Yeah, that's what I find strange, that in the front caliper, they go in like this, and in the rear they go in upside down, basically. Alright, I'm actually confused now, because this is the original one, this is the new one. So this one clearly sits at the top, but the old one clearly has a flat back end. What do? I'll show you the difference here. This is what I got. This is the old ones. This looks like the top on these. They're hollow in the back, and these are solid. So all I could find were schematics, and these lead back. They have the same part number, but these lead back to a VFR 700 from '86. And if you look at the schematics, this part goes at the back end in here, and clearly you can see it drawn out. The schematic has this one drawn out for the Transalp, and the VFR schematic has this one, but they both have the same part codes. Now, why would Honda do this if they weren't technically the same, right? So I'm gonna stick them in, and we'll see how it goes. See, I did notice that, of course, when I got them they look different, but even when I was searching, I noticed that there were two versions, different versions, these and these. I didn't think much of it because I thought it said that these superseded those. But you know what? It's the other way around. So right now I'm putting in outdated pistons, apparently. So it's not the greatest idea, but again, why would Honda give them the same code, right? Don't want to ruin the rings. I just ruined the dust seal trying to get this in. I noticed that it was pushing against the other one, so I tried the other side, which was sat slightly more snugly, the dust seal. God damn it, just ruined it now. Just look. Well, that's great. You can see here. I don't know what the hell's going on with these, and now I need a new seal. Sort that out. Cleaning the linkage parts, which gonna need a bit of work with the Dremel. When the bearings got slammed out with the heat, some bits got, the edge got damaged on the inside, so it has to be evened out. Shouldn't be too big of a problem, I reckon, because the bearings are gonna sit over it once they're put back in. Let's see. So I ordered some new bits for the Dremel too. The lock pin, because that was worn. New brushes, or the carbon bits for the brushes, which did not solve this. Slower speeds at the first two speed positions. But yeah, clean it on the inside, use contact cleaner, didn't solve anything. It's still working. So that's not smooth anymore. So we're gonna even that out. Much better than it was before. Spray it with CRC so it won't rust, because it's down to the bare metal on the inside. Not everywhere, just those spots which have been Dremeled. That was it. More tomorrow.